Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water. Today we're here in the garage and today we're going to be swapping out the battery in this Sea-Doo directly behind me. And I want to give a special thanks to TYKOOL for sending over the battery that we're going to use. So if you've ever wanted to know how to remove or how to replace or upgrade your battery in your Sea-Doo, then you're in the right place. So stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go.
All right guys, so let's go over the battery that we're going to be putting in this Sea-Doo. This is the TYKOOL LFP20L-BS-PRO. Now that is a mouthful, but really what you need to know is that this is a lithium battery made by TYKOOL and it is a Group 20 battery. Group 20 batteries are the size that you need for most PWCs. Make sure you check your manufacturer's recommendations for exactly what size fits in yours. And if you guys would like one of these batteries for yourself, then make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're going to be giving away one of these in 2 weeks' time. All you have to do to enter is to like this video, leave a clean, non-offensive comment in the comments down below, and make sure that you're subscribed and we'll pick a random winner within 2 weeks. Make sure you check your YouTube notifications because we will respond to your comment with further instructions. Must be 18 years or old to enter, valid only in the continental United States. A really unique feature about this battery and why it's one of our favorites, and the reason why you might want to enter that contest is because I've never seen another battery that does this. This battery has an onboard battery voltage monitoring system. So if you click this button here, it'll show you exactly how much life is left on your battery at the current moment and what the current voltage is. That can be super handy when you're out on the water and if you've been running your radio and you want to make sure that you don't overextend your battery, this battery will tell you exactly how much life you have left. Another great use case is that you could use this to check your battery voltage before you leave the garage in the morning. Make sure that it's fully charged before you hit the boat ramp. All right, but please don't actually hit the boat ramp. Just go and have fun on the ramp. Don't hit it. You'll break your hand. Now hang out with us while we go ahead and get this battery installed. This PWC here is a 2021 Sea-Doo GTI SE 170. I'm going to show you exactly how to remove this battery. First thing I recommend is definitely get yourself some gloves because there are some sharp areas in there that you will cut yourself. And I definitely recommend some here with the grippies on the front because that's going to really give you a lot of leverage when you go back to put this thing back in. And I think that's the step that most people are missing. First thing that we're going to do is let's get to removing this old battery. On this particular model and on most modern Sea-Doos, the battery is located right up front here in front of the engine, underneath the cooling line and underneath all this other wiring harness. So first thing we need to do is move this cooling line out of the way. You can simply reach down and grab it and pull it up out of the way. That gives you a little bit easier access to the battery terminals down below here. So this is your positive and this is your negative. So we're going to start by removing our negative side of the battery terminal. On this particular battery, these are Phillips heads. I'm going to go ahead and start by unscrewing those. Make sure you do not drop these down below because you will have a hard time getting them out later. All right, so with the negative terminal removed, make sure you push that down and out of the way so that way it doesn't accidentally connect back to your battery terminal. Now we'll go ahead and remove the positive side. Okay, same sort of thing. Make sure you push that down and out of the way. So next up, we're going to remove the blue battery strap that is holding down the battery. It is on there very tight, and so we're going to reach into the side closest to the engine with our rubberized glove, push down and pull up and to get that strap removed. So let's do that. Just like that, super easy. So you can get a look at the type of clip that's on there. So like I said, once you push down, this side here will release and then you pull it straight up and out. All right, almost there. Now all we have left is this metal shield. So we're gonna go ahead and push that towards the back. It's got a little tab here you push out of the way. And then with that out of the way, you can grab the battery, pull it up, and you may have to twist it, but it should come right out. These old lead acid ones here are heavy. All right, there it goes. All right, and just like that, the battery is removed. We're gonna go ahead and get the new upgraded lithium battery installed. So with the new battery, just simply remove the protective battery covers that they put on there for shipping, and then you have your terminal screws. And I can tell you what, TYKOOL got this exactly right. I wish more battery manufacturers would do this because I can't tell you how many times I've struggled with other batteries in the past, but these are exactly the right length that you need, and they go into a threaded terminal there too, which is a huge deal. I've had some other batteries in the past where you actually had to put your own like nuts on the bottom of these things and get them tight and tightened down, and sometimes they're too long or sometimes they're too short, and it's always almost a pain on every other battery I've ever had to install. So that's another great thing about this TYKOOL battery. In addition to that, you guys can't see it, but I can tell you the weight of these things. This one weighs next to nothing. This one is so freaking heavy. These old lead acid batteries, I tell you what, they feel like they're full of lead because they are extremely heavy. This is much lighter, so it's going to be a lot less mass bouncing around when you're out there on the waves, and it's going to be that much lighter that your ski is going to be for better performance. And not only that, but lithium batteries also have a much more stable power curve, meaning that over time your lead acid battery will slowly drain, dropping in voltage. These things will keep a consistent voltage all the way up until the point where you run them nearly dead. So what that means is that this battery is going to power your ski and your electronics for a much longer time at the optimum voltage that your Sea-Doo or other PWC demands. Everyone knows that these PWCs can be rather temperamental once the voltage starts dropping, so having that peak voltage on demand and available all the time is a huge upgrade with a lithium battery. All right, let's go ahead and install this brand new TYKOOL lithium battery. Similar to how we removed it, we're gonna go ahead and slot it on its side, pull that cooling hose up out of the way and any other wires, and let's go ahead and wiggle it down in there. You wanna make sure you install it with the terminals towards the front, as that's the way that your Sea-Doo wiring harness is expecting it to go in. All right, so now that we got the battery seated in there, let me show you the special trick to getting this strap back in place. This blue strap here is what gives most people the worst time about installing these new batteries. I can tell you what, it's honestly not nearly as difficult as most people make it seem. Again, the key is to have your rubberized glove. So let me show you how this works. I'm gonna reach in there with my rubberized glove, and I'm just gonna grab it. And you see, again, see the buckle? We're gonna reach down and we're gonna push that over top of the clamp. It's hard to see, but it's over here about at, 30-degree offset angle from the center of the battery. But all you gotta do is, with the rubberized glove is gonna give you the grip that you need to reach down and push it over. Some people will also use a screwdriver with a notch out of it to hold the end of that and push it down in there. You can definitely do that. I don't feel like ruining any of my screwdrivers. I already have plenty of rubberized gloves, and this is super simple. So don't overcomplicate it. Just like that, it's on there. Literally took me like 2 seconds once I found it. All right, next up we're gonna go ahead and install our battery terminals. Again, we're gonna start with the positive, and then we're gonna do the negative. For most Sea-Doos, you only have the one positive and the one negative wire. I have an extra set here because I have an auxiliary bilge pump installed. But you could have other things for different sound systems or however you need. Make sure you connect everything all together at once. It all just slides on there. And again, make sure you don't drop your screw, which is why I think this is such a big deal that TYKOOL has the proper sized screws with the proper sized receiving ends, the nuts, built into the terminals, because it makes it so incredibly easy to put these on there, especially without dropping them. So make sure you put it on there tight and give it a good twist so that way that thing's not going anywhere. Go ahead and rinse and repeat for the negative terminal. Tighten her down. We'll go ahead and slide our little protective boot up there as best we can. Just like that, it's all installed. Last thing to do is check the battery voltage by pushing that button. You can see we're at 100%, 14.3 volts. And so we've already gone over some of the benefits of a lithium battery on a PWC, and particularly this TYKOOL battery as well. But there are a few other things that you need to understand. First thing that people bring up when it talks about lithium batteries is water. We're obviously putting this PWC in the water. This battery is completely sealed and completely waterproof, so that's not a concern. We did already show you the neat feature about how you can check the voltage directly on the battery. I really like how this battery is also much lighter than a typical lead acid battery, and I love how easy the terminals are to install. Now, one thing you need to consider when you install a lithium battery is make sure that you have a charger that is lithium battery compatible. So if you're going to be putting this on a trickle charger, which we do recommend when the PWC is not in use, make sure that your trickle charger has a lithium option. Do not use an old lead acid style charger. That will not work. And also make sure that you maintain a healthy voltage regulator within your PWC. On this Sea-Doo, I'll show you exactly where it is. The battery is installed directly down there. The voltage regulator is up here. I'm not going to go over exact detailed steps on how to test this in this video, but do know that it's right here and it's super easy to remove, and if you need to test it yourself, it can be easily tested with a standard multimeter. All right, so now that the battery is fully installed, let's go ahead and give it a quick startup here in the garage just to make sure that everything works as expected. All right, so that quick startup here in the garage went really well. We're gonna go ahead and get it out in the water and see this battery in action. All right guys, so we've been at it all day. We've been out here riding all around, making tons of new friends and everything. Just having a good old time. But do want to check in on that battery. So we'll get this, there's my jet ski right there, my Sea-Doo. We'll get the seat popped off and I'll check the battery percentage and the voltage on it. Super easy. All right, so let's see what we got going on down here. So there's our battery voltage. Let's push the button. And here we are, 13.9%, or 13.9 volts, 100% battery life. So this thing is holding up like a champ all day long. We're still at 100%. Now, granted, I don't have speakers or anything like that, but not gonna leave you stranded. All right, guys, so that's all there is to it. Super easy to remove an old battery, replace it with an upgraded lithium battery. Definitely thank you again to TYKOOL for sending over the battery for us to install. And reminder, if you'd like to win your own, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below on this video, and we will randomly select one of you in 2 weeks' time. Make sure you watch your YouTube notifications for further instructions if you are selected as the winner. So if you're watching this video in the future after the contest is over, or if you can't wait to get your hands on one of these awesome batteries yourself, then make sure you check out the link in the video description down below where you can pick up one yourself. So again, special thanks to TYKOOL for sponsoring this video. We're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, and we'll see you next weekend. Hey guys, welcome.
She's in the back. Liberty, honey. I know, but you got it. Can you lay down, please?
All right.
Hang on. Okay. I can't do anything about her. I'm sorry.
All right, guys, so we're gonna go over the battery.
I don't like this shot.
Okay.
Because I'm getting more boat than I am Sea-Doo, so.
Well, I guess I've already been doing it. Okay. Down underneath, however you need to do it, but.
I need you to move, if you're gonna, yeah, okay, now
Okay.
I'll move the wires.
Okay. You have to back the camera up.